Planetes is a grounded, character-driven sci-fi manga by Vinland Saga's Makoto Yukimura, and one of the best series in the genre. I featured it in my best sci-fi manga video for a reason. It's always flown a bit under the radar, so seeing it get the deluxe edition treatment is a big deal, and thankfully this release delivers. But if you already own one of the earlier editions, is this worth the upgrade? Let's find out. So let's kick things off with the price. The Planetes Deluxe Edition retails for $49.99 per volume, so about $100 for the complete series. That's more than the older paperback omnibuses at $24.99 each, and pricier than the out-of-print Tokyopop singles, which usually go for around $60 to $70 a set when available. It's a higher price, but I'll show you guys why it's worth it, especially if you love premium hardcover editions. Size is up next. The Deluxe Edition is the largest format Planetes has ever been printed in, coming in at a full 7 by 10 inches. That extra space really lets the artwork breathe, and it makes a noticeable difference while reading. For comparison, the older Dark Horse omnibuses were about 8.2 inches tall and roughly the size of a Viz signature volume like the 20th Century Boys Perfect editions. The original Tokyopop singles were standard manga size like most volumes from Viz, Kodansha, or Yen Press. Design and quality is next. The Deluxe Edition is easily the best looking version of Planetes to date. This is a high quality hardcover release that feels built to last. It features copper gilded edges that shimmer in the light, similar to what Dark Horse did with At the Mountains of Madness, and it works beautifully here. The copper plays off the silver tones of the cover and bookmark ribbon, creating a contrast that's both striking and thematically spot on. The cover itself has a sleek silver matte finish with a mirror-like metallic silver used for the title text. It mirrors the cold, mechanical look of a space station, while still evoking the beauty and awe of looking out a tiny window into the vast unknown. The front and back covers are also embossed with subtle patterns you can feel as you run your hands across the book. It's tactile and thoughtfully designed, and I always love seeing what Dark Horse does with their deluxe editions, but this one feels especially tailored to the series. And because it's a sturdy hardcover, it should hold up far better than the previous paperback releases, especially the omnibuses, which were often prone to creasing and denting even straight out of the packaging. What about print and page quality? If you remember in my previous comparisons of Planetes, the Tokyopop singles were the weakest when it came to print and paper quality. The pages were off-white with a bit of texture, and the detail just wasn't all there, though that's to be expected due to their age. The omnibuses were a big step up though, with better contrast, sharper black and white pages, and more vibrant color inserts. But the Deluxe Edition takes it even further. The larger trim size gives the art more room to breathe, the paper feels high-end, and the print quality is incredibly sharp. Blacks are rich without crushing the detail, and midtones come through clearly. Visually, this is Planetes at its best, no question. The Deluxe Edition improves on a lot of the binding and readability issues I have with both the singles and the omnibuses too. The Tokyopop singles and the Dark Horse omnibuses both use glued bindings, and while the omnibuses are thicker, they actually handle gutter loss better than the singles. That's because Dark Horse added inner margins to the omnibuses, which helps prevent panel artwork from getting swallowed by the spine, something that was a big issue in the singles, where panels run right into the gutter. But the Deluxe improves this even further. With a larger trim size and a sewn binding, it's just a smoother reading experience overall. Gutter loss is minimal, the book lays open more comfortably, and the artwork isn't fighting the spine at all. It's a huge upgrade if readability matters to you. And like the previous editions, it reads right to left, which I'm always glad to see preserved. As for translation and lettering, after doing a side-by-side read-through with the Dark Horse omnibuses, the translation, lettering, and formatting all appears to be the same in the Deluxe Edition, and that's a good thing. It was already a big improvement over the Tokyopop singles, and I'm glad to see it preserved here. The translation is smoother and more natural, and the lettering is clean and modern, without the awkward formatting or clunky phrasing that was common in the early 2000s. The sound effects are handled the same way too, with the original Japanese sound effects left in place. Anytime a series gets re-released after a Tokyopop run, one of the first things you hope for is a new translation, and Dark Horse delivered with the paperback omnibuses. I'm really glad to see that the same version carried over into the Deluxe because it's a good translation and definitely holds up. As for extras, the Deluxe Edition includes 44 full-color art pages printed on glossy stock, and they look fantastic. In this larger format and with this quality of paper, they really pop. The paperback omnibuses did include color pages, but not like this. These just shine in the Deluxe. It's one of those editions that make the whole package feel that much more premium. Alright, so now that we've gone over everything, how does the Deluxe Edition stack up? Honestly, it's now the best way to collect Planetes. These aren't just good-looking hardcovers, they feel like they were designed for the series. The copper gilded edges are beautiful, the debossed cover design fits the series perfectly, and it all just works. The paper and print quality are a clear step up from the paperbacks, and the sewn binding and larger trim size make it much more readable. On top of that, you're getting 44 full-color pages on glossy stock, which look beautiful as well. This is the release Planetes has always deserved. If you haven't picked up the series yet, this is 100% the way to do it. And if you already own the omnibuses or even the singles, this is definitely worth the upgrade. Looking for more incredible sci-fi manga like Planetes? Be sure to check out my best sci-fi manga video next. Old Boy Deluxes are up next from Dark Horse, and I'm really hoping we see more on the way. Hint hint, Gods or Eden is an Endless World, please. That's it for this one though. Let me know what you think of the deluxe edition in the comments below. Thanks as always for watching, and see you all next time.